You may already be seeing this, and you're definitely going to start to see one, the collapse of hierarchical leadership across the globe and the emergence of embodied authority, sovereign leadership, these types of words and phrases that are really referring to a cynical communal co-creation. This isn't some fantasy or utopia idea. And again, this isn't going to happen, like snap of a finger in the next couple of years. But what is going to happen and what is already happening is this embodied authority. And what that means is three things: that everybody is gaining a level of self-awareness. And self-awareness is where you are aware of your own thoughts, your own emotions, and your actions, and the origin, the why behind why you feel what you feel, why you think what you think, and why you do what you do. That's self-awareness. And from that awareness, you have the choice to alter how you feel, alter how you think, and alter what actions you take. A self-aware person is not only just aware of themselves. When you become aware of yourself, of your own thoughts, feelings, and actions, you also begin to become aware of others. And this is, again, something that is very obvious in our society, how unaware people are. Like, you see people driving and it's like they're not even paying any attention to anything around them. You see people walking down the street and it's the same thing. Somebody's on the sidewalk in pain and agony, and the person doesn't even acknowledge that that person is suffering or they exist or anything like that, because there is a lack of self-awareness. So when there's a lack of self-awareness, there's a lack of awareness to others as well. When people are functioning in a state of a lack of awareness, they require guidance. They require somebody to tell them what to do, because they are not in a state of self-authority and self-recognition of what is required of them to serve the bigger picture, aka serve the community, serve the corporation, serve society. The second one is self-empowerment. And this is the ability to recognize that you have the power to make decisions in your life. You have the power to make choices in your life. You have the power to change your reality. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not a victim of your country. You're not a victim of your people. You are not a victim of the world. All of the great leaders, the true leaders like Nelson Mandela, these are people who were self-empowered, who chose self-empowerment, and from that state of self-empowerment were able to empower others. And the third part is self-ownership, self-responsibility. This is where we are taking responsibility, not just for our own actions, but yes, that is the first part. How many times have we seen humans not even take responsibility for what they did? Like, hit and runs are a perfect example of this. The fact that somebody can hit somebody else with a car and then take off because they don't want to face the action that they just took speaks very clearly of that level of consciousness where there is no self-ownership. But as these three things emerge in human consciousness through, first and foremost, the evolution of our consciousness at large, and secondly, through younger generations that are emerging, already built to function in a different level of consciousness, embodied authority, sovereign leadership is what is going to emerge. And this is much more of a state of co-creation.